I think that was the crossroad back and stuck it out for us. But never tasted quite the same. One of those things where the margins in such a real I wish I was. Yeah, they always do ask if you'll go back.
Let me go under you. Step up.
for the Yep, the one in the front for Copperhead and the milk space. Tell by the difference in the milk on the milk. That's the shape of the head. This is the Copperhead, he's poisonous. And this is the milk steak. It's non-poisonous.
Yeah, he's dark.
The same thing with the rattlesnake. And this is the milk steak.
Yeah, that's a big one.
His has the hourglass solid. I don't know this guy.
Doesn't that mean it's going to attack?
What kind of snake is that?
A gardener snake.
That one. That one?
No, they let him go after and there's one in that bag. Let's go look around this way.
Really? Got the retinal leakage in my eye. Big what? Where are your friends from? Yeah, she's over there.
What are all them guys doing out there in the middle?
Everybody got a ticket over here. All right. You got a ticket? Okay, you got a ticket? Okay, everybody got a free ticket over here? Good. All the kids? All right.
No, that's not a baby. That's a full grown. They only get to be about 3 feet long.
I live up by Francis Walden Dam, and I saw this one snake crawling up the side of the bank, like that big around 5.5, 6 feet. Yeah. I'm good to roll. You want us?
That's it. Ounces. 21 or more is a male, 20 less than female.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
No, I don't Sometimes if you want to dump it. Like where the parents. Yeah. That's where he is. Well, first of all, you got to do nothing before this. Use some Rattle. Long drive. We all have different genes. Some of these snakes, they're only going to be a male rattlesnake. You get 46 inches. That's as big as they're going to be. I've been trying to get taller, but all I do is get fatter. I don't know. I guess I'll stop eating now. The snake right now is just like your mom is to you when you ignore her. Except these guys don't have ears. They can't hear a thing. They're just thinking, man, there's some weird kid making faces at me. Oh, there's a nice yellow timber there. This is one of my favorite snakes when they look like that right in here. That's pretty cool. This guy has, I don't know, maybe enough bent rattles. They broke off at the bucket. Just like our fingernails are very brittle. Next time he sheds, he'll get another one in the base and throw over.
Like up and down.
Yeah, let's just give that back to him like those rattles on that base. $58 ounces.
Yeah, I saw
Got a copperhead. Where did I put my little tube yet? I had it out. It's a little big. Go ahead, take it.
you probably think that I'm
Really not too much for about another 2 or 3 weeks. Well, normal, I don't know what kind of. Another northern copperhead here is our second one. Where? See about 5 ounces. Copperhead, way different than any other brown color snake we got.
Copperheads have diamond foreheads.
14 ounces.
You might. You might.
We always stick our black snakes in here because they're constrictors, they're great climbers, and they'll be out with you folks when they're in here with us. Or they'll be at the top of this tree. And Lou don't like getting the ladder out anymore, climbing out the snake.
You don't see it, I don't know if I can do it.
And our second longest snake in Pennsylvania is our blue pointer. 50 inches.
No.
Look at his head. His head's boxed off. Square. Square here with a black eye versus regular eye. 11 ounces on that razor. It is small, yeah. It's a male.
I know we're going.
It's rated.
Yeah. What are you doing out here? Well, I know that, but where's everybody else? Oh. That's my problem.
$44 ounces.
I got nothing to rattle now.
Oh, you get to feel the snake.
Yeah, that's
Just like your fingernail.
I know.
71. What we do? Hey! Ahead. Got it. Get me another one. What do you want? A Rattle. I special made that for you guys. That's cool. Smaller hooks.
my friend.
People out here looking at our snakes. I'm hoping to see cheeseburgers in your hand. We're here to make some money for Fair Company. Let's don't go home hungry. The ice cream is awesome. Check out our vendors. We make this a great event for everybody, even you folks that don't like steaks. Good. $48 ounces. It's 20 inches long. 2 1/2. This copperhead, that's a smaller snake. I mean, it could be a big one. That's a pretty decent sized female. But we had a 38-inch tournament last week. That's a really big copperhead.
I spent $50 on beer.
He's always got something. That's one thing everybody's always going to
Did you realize it's common?
It's not
He was going to have to go back.
My internet hang out with you.
He doesn't pay rent.
Like, sit back and watch the show.
living together.
You just threw a lit, right? Hey, you know what the funny part is?
I have my Larry was done running down.
Plus, it's Rattle's not Rattle.
Too many of them.
39 years for the fire company.
Wow.
Thank you, sir.
You see, this one's for you, Mom. Yeah, her birthday's on Thursday.
You know how they listen to the one guy?
Where was that show?
I wonder if that's why the snakes are pretty active.
Because they do land on big rocks and
They're all sort of slow.
Right here. There's one.
See, right where I'm sitting, I can see them up first. Well, if they're not selling them, you're full.
Well, we'll put a different one out. You want to do this and that? Well, this is just shed. We can mark it up in here. Mark it on the tail or something. Or up in the middle of the must be another building.
Where are they?
They'll be here about
10 rattles.
They have money to play games.
I'll take it.
Go ahead. You want to go really? Play games? Come on. What? Yeah, wait till I give them their money.
45 ounces.
I've never got to say no. He actually walked away from us and went down the street. Not for that night. It is nice to know how to take
Now try it.
Like 6 snakes, right?
13 minutes.
I guess they say at nighttime to take them all back and run loose.
You have to bring it back to the exact spot.
Before it started, we were here like 4 o'clock. We came right after this, and that was on it.
Yep, just got it back. 24.
He was talking about the games.
11 rattles.
Like he goes, yeah, there was some dark years where he says, if you gotta do the sports for the fall. Like he was talking about, like, we got a fishing contest, the guys are slipping sinkers in the fish and try to make it way to the open. Yeah.
He's over the snake hunt.
No, I watched it. I went home. I seen the headline.
No, we're at the snake hunt. He wanted to know if we were playing cornhole.
Yeah, when we came up, I told him to share communication. So that's right there tells you how to tell his It's actually really last time you can see the people
All right, folks. We got a number on rattlesnakes. That's going to be one of my first questions.
You're okay. You're not looking for a snake, are you? Nice floats, yeah. Oh my God.
All right, folks, first of all, welcome to Noxen, Pennsylvania. Your Noxen Fair Company every year on Father's Day weekend. We're here ultimately to show you folks these wild animals that are found in your neighborhoods. These snakes were all caught within a 60-mile radius of the snake hunt here. Every one of these snakes are going to be taken back to where they were found by the hunter that found them. That's why we mark them with different marks. They have to catch male rattlesnakes 42 inches or bigger. During this process, we mark them, weigh them, identify them, and give out some prizes, some plaques, little trophies to folks to enjoy their sport. We have 110 hunters out right now, which is a great number of hunters for this hunt. As we're measuring the stakes, we want you guys to ask questions about them. Whatever you want to know, we'll let you know about them. Normal stuff. Yes. So every time they set this, first of all, when a baby rattlesnake's born, they have a button. That button looks like a little watermelon seed with a crease in it. Once you get to adulthood, the rattlesnake, you probably won't ever see a button on an adult rattlesnake. But I'm saying 12 to 15 years old. Made out of the same stuff as our fingernails, a lot thinner, more pedal, hollow, air inside and out. So you know how long fingernails are and how hard it is to keep a long fingernail on. Way worse for the rattlesnakes. And they lose the rattles. This snake here is an older rattlesnake. Might be 20 years old. Might be a little older. It had every rattle since it was born. It could have 100 rattles. Who knows? You know, they'll shed several times a year. The younger they are, just like our kids, are growing the most, so they're growing out of the skin. And getting bigger. Every time they shed, they get another rattle. That's why you see the various stages. The only time you can see there was 2 snakes brought in, really healthy, young, adult rattlesnakes, and you can see a cone effect, like a little pine tree looking to it. The top rattle was a lot thinner, and then they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, this snake right here, you know, they have genetics just like we do. Its end rattle is just as big as the base rattle. That's telling me he's about as big as he's ever going to get. You know, you might grow another inch or so. He might get a little fatter. But that's a big snake. That's 4 foot at least. Some of them don't get the 56, 57 inches like you want to see here. But that's the whole thing there to tell the age. You can get set up when you see a cone-shaped edge. So, but that's about it. 27 rattlesnakes so far. 2 Copperheads, about a half a dozen black rats, a black racer, and a couple motor snakes. We give out prizes for biggest, heaviest, most rattles on a rattlesnake, the longer the hunt, which is the heaviest snake. We give out a prize for kids, the ultimate snake hunter. They bring in a whole bunch of different species of snakes. There's 9 different ones you're allowed to catch in Pennsylvania. It's not on the no-take list, so try to get the kids involved. You see a lot of young kids here with their families hunting. It's nice to see. Trophies, little plaques. All right, folks. We got a number on rattlesnakes. That's going to be one of my first questions.
You're okay. You're not looking for a snake, are you? My slow down. Oh my God.
All right, folks. First of all, welcome to Noxen, Pennsylvania. Your Noxen Fair Company every year on Father's Day weekend. We're here ultimately to show you folks these wild animals that are found in your neighborhoods. These snakes were all caught within a 60-mile radius of the snake hunt here. Every one of these snakes are going to be taken back to where they were found by the hunter that found them. That's why we mark them with different marks. They have to catch male rattlesnakes 42 inches or bigger. During this process, we mark them, weigh them, identify them, and give out some prizes, some plaques, little trophies to folks to enjoy their sport. We have 110 hunters out right now, which is a great number of hunters for this hunt. As we're measuring the stakes, we want you guys to ask questions about them. Whatever you want to know, we'll let you know about them. Normal stuff? Yes, to shed stage. So every time they shed this, first of all, when a baby rattlesnake's born, they have a button. That button looks like a little watermelon seed with a crease in it. Once you get to adulthood, the rattlesnake, you probably won't ever see a button on an adult rattlesnake. But I'm saying 12 to 15 years old. Made out of the same stuff as our fingernails, a lot thinner, more pedal, hollow, air inside and out. So you know how long fingernails are and how hard it is to keep a long fingernail on. Way worse for the rattlesnake. Should we lose the rattlesnake? This snake here is an older rattlesnake. Might be 20 years old. Might be a little older. It had every rattlesnake that was born. It could have 100 rattles. Who knows? You know, they'll shed several times a year. The younger they are, just like our kids, are growing the most, so they're growing out of their skin. And getting bigger. Every time they shed, they get another rattle. That's why you see the various stages. The only time you can see there was 2 snakes brought in, really healthy young adult rattlesnakes, and you can see a cone effect, look like a little pine tree looking to it. The top rattle was a lot thinner, and then they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Well, this snake right here, you know, they have genetics just like we do. Its end rattle is just as big as the base rattle. That's telling me he's probably as big as he's ever going to get. You know, he might grow another inch or so. He might get a little fatter. But that's a big snake. That's 4 foot at least. Some of them don't get the 56, 57 inches like we want to see here. But that's the whole thing there to tell the age. You can get at it when you see a gun-shaped edge. So that's about it. 27 rattlesnakes so far. 2 Copperheads, about half a dozen black rats, a black racer, and a couple motor snakes. We give out prizes for biggest, heaviest, most rattles on a rattlesnake, the longer of the hunt, which is the heaviest snake. We give out a prize for kids, the ultimate snake hunter. They bring in a whole bunch of different species of snakes. There's 9 different ones you're allowed to catch brings me. It's not only no-take lists, so try to get the kids involved. You see a lot of young kids here with their families hunting. It's nice to see. Trophies, little plaques. Yep, as soon as they're born, they got it all. There's a wise tale that baby rattlesnakes are more venomous than the older ones. They're deadlier. That is not the fact. You know. As they grow, they get a little smarter. If you get bit by a rattlesnake, that rattlesnake there can bite 10 of us in a row and give as much venom to the last person as it did to the first. And maybe none to anybody in between. They don't inject the set amount of venom every time. It all depends on the snake's attitude. They all have their own little attitudes. If you scared it, if you're provoking it, if you stepped on it, whatever. There's a bunch of different reasons why. They inject venom in the wild on purpose. They use their sense of smell, their sense of taste with that tongue, and their heat-seeking pick to see how far to strike and how much venom to give its prey. If it's a squirrel, that rattlesnake don't want that squirrel to run up a tree. They're not climbers. They eat a lot of birds. They don't need a bird flying away. You know, they want to get enough venom. The venom does 2 things. It mobilizes the rodent, number 1, and number 2, it helps deteriorate. They don't have stomach acid in their stomachs like we do. It helps break down the snake, not being a constrictor. Look at this guy. So, yeah, there's a lot of different things go through it. Sir, the reason. They don't bite people. They don't want to bite people. They're not going to eat us. They want nothing to do with us. So, I mean, everybody put it in their mind that these rattlesnakes are this high off the ground with very poor eyesight and no hearing. They smell and taste their way through life with that seeking pit, their tongue and their nostrils. And they see us walking along the woods looking at the birds and the bees and the deer and the elk and stuff, and all of a sudden a giant's in front of them. What are they going to do? The giant comes in my living room, I'm going to shoot him. You know, these guys are in the living room. They're going to strike out. They're going to strike. It's the only defense they have. But knowing rattlesnakes as good as we do, they're not. They're a very timid rattlesnake. It died last year. After 34 years. You know, I got my big cane break. I just met him on Thursday evening. I didn't bring him. I've had him now for 35 years. Yeah. They're nervous. It isn't that they want to scare. They're getting nervous. Something's in front of them. They want to let you know they're there. Leave you alone.
Or when you fall back.
Number one, he's over 42 inches by far. And you don't know how big he is, you know. I mean, my buck I killed was this big. This big female, you'll see a bounce neck down and a shorter slope of your tail, usually about 2.5 inches on a bigger. So that right there, without doing anything else. What the snake hunters do, if they count these belly scales from the vention scale to the base of the rattle, 21 or more is the male, 20 or less is the female. I don't want you folks touching rattlesnakes. You know? Huh? Yeah, you get bit, but dumb people. These snakes are in competition for Saturday and Sunday. And that's it. They're only allowed to catch one snake and have one in their possession. The rattlesnake hunters have to... Here we go. Have to buy a fishing license, okay? They gotta buy a fishing license and a venomous reptile permit. When you come to an organized snake, a venomous reptile permit is a tag, just like your buck tag, your doe tag. Don't fill it out. You come to an organized hunt, the state provides us with this, you fill this out, that's telling me the snake's going back to where it was found. Okay? Once you fill out your tag that you get from when you buy your fishing license,
Down here by me. Down here by Grandma.
that's another 30 bucks on top. That right there, once you fill out, you're done hunting for the year. You're in possession of one snake. So that's the gist of how we catch it.
Next to me.
Any questions? Anybody over here on this side? We got a yellow-faced timber coming around. If you've never touched a rattlesnake, it's pretty wild. It has a very rough, called a keeled scale. It's best to rub with the grain, not against, especially on the belly. Very smooth belly. If you touch the rattles, don't squeeze them. They'll break off. Won't hurt the snake, but it's kind of like cutting the hair off these little girls, you know. Don't do it. They're ugly after they get some hair.
We're going to be coming down through just to let you know.
But the rattles are made out of the same dead skin tissue as our fingernails. They're very brittle. Folks, while you're here, please eat some food. We got ice cream. My favorite stand is the ice cream stand.
In a couple minutes, okay? Rangers
And real food, sausage, haluski is awesome. Funnel cakes, potato cakes, hot dogs, hamburgers. And we've been graduating, getting better and better the whole time. Our hunters are great hunters, not trophy hogs, not cheaters. I've seen everything in my lifetime. Here at Noxen, they put it on I believe their Facebook page and stuff. We also have a page, it's still the Keystone Reptile Club. We also put the winners on. About 3 hours west of here, a big sports club, great hunt. 67 rattlesnakes, had 200, 2100s. Great turnout. Sportsman's club there. I've been a life member at it for a long time. Do a lot for the area. It's just like this fire company and what the service they provide for this area right here. It's awesome.
All different colors.
I've never caught an eastern Massasauga rattlesnake in Pennsylvania. It's a danger. You're not allowed to catch it. I've caught western Massasaugas in Kansas. We got the western diamondback and the eastern diamondback. It only depends which way you hunt them, where you get them. The southern Texas rattlesnakes are the ones you see in all the pictures. They're a little bigger, true dark configuration. The big difference is the coon-tail rattlesnake is your western diamondback. Like ours with the velvet tail, the vegetable scale to the base of the rattle. The western diamondbacks have a definitive black and white striped tail at that spot versus the easterns. These are timber rattlesnakes. These are only timbers. We have no diamondbacks in Pennsylvania. We only have the eastern timber rattlesnake, yellow and black bays, the Copperheads, which is not a rattlesnake, but it's a pit viper. And we have the eastern Massasauga found in 3 counties north of Pittsburgh, the extreme western part of the state, and they're endangered.
Hi, Sherry. I didn't see you up here. Don Weber, remember me?
Yes, I do.
Good to see you. How you doing? Anything there?
Well, snakes, this is what I tell people. These is what 99% of the rattlesnakes look like here in Pennsylvania that you're going to see. But this crowd, they come with 60-mile radius, most of them on the south slope of the hills. And at this point of the year, from now on, it's getting warmer and warmer and warmer.
I was wondering where you were.
Now they're traveling. They go within the 3 to 5 mile average cycle every year, coming back to that same little root hole again. Every year. So road crossing creeks, roads, rivers, ponds, whatever. They go back to that same spot every year. And they'll exceed 40 years of longevity. They go to the healthy ones. They'll hunt them in the game lands. A couple came over from this shelf right here. Forest area, mountains. We graduated from, if you were around, way back in the day, there was a fellow said, yeah, I was there when it was over here. Everybody wanted to hunt the gas lines and the power lines and the open areas. We got into whatnot since everything changed. We need to catch 42-inch snakes. They got to be male. So we want to look for big snakes. Everybody wants to win. This man wants to win, so he's looking for big snakes. So instead of finding easy ones and stuff, they're going to hunt the big ones in there. They're around looking for food and mates all the time. But just to fresh shed out, the one on top is going to shed here within the next couple days. You can see his eyes cleared up. They're usually, when they're ready to shed, right when they're about a week and a half before they turn gray. When they clear up like that, they shed within 3 or 4 days. Well, most everybody uses a pair of tongs. Can I borrow this for a second?
Okay.
Just one of them. Pair of tongs, grabbers. I don't know if we have any in here. I'm not a fan of it, but that's what 99% of your hunters do. Old block club with a hook on it. Get them out. I don't want anybody, you shouldn't be touching rattlesnakes like we're doing it here. You know, when you first come across them, they're a little hairy, you know. Yeah, the first time they've ever seen a human being. They settle down quickly though. First thing we do is measure the snake. A lot of guys and girls have something that's marked at least 42 inches. And hopefully you're hunting in pairs. You get it out there, so oh yeah, he's 42 inches long. And then a lot of them do the tube thing, but even in the woods, I wouldn't do it. If you're happy with that snake, the immobilized snake, I have hardly any pressure on that snake. I always look at it, that its head is here. I count these belly scales. There's ventral scale here to here. Subtotal scales, 21 or more is a male, 20 or less is a female. We gotta have the males. We don't want to mess with every snake we come across. Why we don't catch female rattlesnakes is because they're the easiest to catch. Like her, she's easy to catch. I didn't say easy, I said easy to catch. But a gravid female rattlesnake right now, she'll mate, and she only has young about every 3 to 5 years. Doesn't breed every year. It's a pretty big process for her. If she's breeding right now, she's looking for a mate now. She will mate with several different males to ensure a healthy birth for all her little ones. That's why you'll see yellow, black, whatever out of her young. Because the male dictates the color. But when they come out of hibernation next year, she goes to what we call a gestation site. Once the weather gets right, and this is about the time, then she will individually fertilize her embryos from the specimens she's got from the males the year before. And she'll go through a 58-day incubation period.
compared to last
year. Usually it starts the second week of August through early October.
because they do the weight in.
Usually late August is about when you start seeing the little ones. They can strike from any position at any time. I mean, like this one right here, when it's in this position and this head's up a little more, it'll strike about 2/3 the length of its body in the defense position. This guy can easily reach around and grab a finger if he was alerted, or you're kicking him or whatever, you know. Be nice. Yeah.
It was called the Sean Murphy Memorial Post Rattlesnake.
I've been bit 8 times by venom snakes that I count. There's 5 rattlesnake bites, 3 copperhead bites, about another dozen dry bites. Just because you got bit doesn't mean they injected venom into you. There's no more different. You do it a little bit, you know, usually within 2 or 3 minutes, usually within 30, 45 seconds on a good bite, you feel a numbness in your lips and tongue. It's like sticking your tongue on a 9-volt battery. See if it has a little juice. You feel, I mean, it's still the prick of a dry bite hurts. They have a remnants of venom on there. It's burning. It's just anything you put yourself in hurts. Number 1, stay calm. Now you know me, bit 8 times. I'm not dead. This man here got bit pretty good. That's his finger right there. And on those posters here, that's his poster right there. Get out. Don't run. It's all 50% of the snake bites in your head. Stay calm, walk yourself out. There's no magical thing going to come and grab you. You know, stay calm. Don't Google what to do, because some of the things that's on that phone is the same stuff they did to my dad. Over here, we used to have a snake hunt on the other side of the bridge. We don't cut and suck anymore. That just, we found a lot of different things here. You cut a snake bite, you have an immediate massive swelling like this one did. I wish this would never happen again, but this was in '95 before these nice cell phone pictures. The swelling on this was 19 inches around my forearm, 24 inches around at the bicep. My wife called this an ugly C cup. The swelling made it down, lost the dimple in the butt, and it went down to about 4 inches above my left knee. Massive swelling. You can see the bruising on this side, the whole way down. It just bruises everything. I had everything I could do. Everything. And so if you cut yourself, that bite, you have a mass swelling, gets a place in your skin to tear or break. The worst part of the snake bite after that first 48 hours is infection after that, because your body is just shot, fighting balls and stuff. So we don't milk the snakes. You know? I mean, 40 years ago, you see a lot of that snake bites. Now it's a commercial process for the antivenom. They don't use timber rattlesnake or copperhead venom to make the antivenom venom, the grow venom. It's like anything else the government has to drink, and they're all going to want to eat. What's that? 27 so far. We got about, it looks like another candidate to measure right now. We do have a copperhead right here on top. What's that? I had one for 33 years, yep. He died, old age. When I caught it, it was about this big in Georgia. It was a southern copperhead. Just like that, except very light pink, a lot lighter than this. Great snake. Yeah. The thing is, I've been doing this my whole life. This is the only thing I ever been good at. So, and I still screw up once in a while.
Hey, Sneaky. Hey, Snake, what are you doing?
Earlier in the year, you'll see 20, 30. The most I've ever seen was 86 rattlesnakes on the pound. That was a gestation site where they grab the females. They'll lay in a trough when they're ready to have young ones. Just because it's a special part of the mountain where it's warm, air don't get into it much. It's just one of the great spots. But they'll lay like this in the den areas, the basking areas, just for the heat themselves. Think about 110 of them. If everybody gets it. You have them first. short's a male. We have 26.
The service goes in and out here.
With 8 rattles. And we mark every snake that comes in with a different color and a different spot. So we ensure everybody gets the right snake back to release into the wild. Folks, we got a lot of food out there to eat. Let's sell the food out. 23 subcoddles. Eat some ice cream. It's a beautiful weekend. 3 rattles.
It's a giant leprechaun.
51 ounces.
Make any noise.
51 ounces.
So quiet.
3 ounces.